Hi, it's Chris Watkin here, and I am with 8 estate and letting agents from around the UK who are all on the Lifecycle system with the Iceberg product, which I see everybody talking about. I wanted to find out, what is it like? Is it a cult? Why is everyone talking about it? But Andrew Dickinson, what does Lifecycle do for your agency?
What
it's not cheap, is it? It's not cheap at all.
Well, it depends on what it's value for money, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's
sounds like Rightmove. Go on.
Compared to Rightmove, it's a bargain.
Anything is.
So I've been in the business over 3 decades, and I think I've come through a lot of traditional estate agency, and over the course of the last 4 or 5 years, I've been working particularly with Mark and now with Rob, and it's revolutionised and will revolutionise our industry, I believe.
Okay.
Gone are the days where you're selling to people in the way that you were. You've got to build a relationship with people now. They've got to want to trust you. They've got to want to do business with you. And you can't do that with a few phone calls to people. So the nurture program works really, really well.
Excellent. And Lee O'Brien, what would you say?
Yeah, I think it's added that bit of a safety net to everything else that we do. So with the constant communication that goes out on top of the more traditional phone calls and things that we're doing in the agency, it allows that to go on in the background. And like you say, yes, it is expensive, but realistically somebody's got to do that job, and that's picking up that sort of constant marketer role for us.
Okay. I mean, Laura, would you say that Lifecycle is almost like a business generation negotiator, but is computerized and quite clever and brings it back to you?
Yeah, it does generate business, and I think the things that we're doing with Lifecycle, we couldn't do without it. Like you just can't. You don't have the manpower, you don't have the capability, you don't have the regularity of contacting people. So we're seeing people 18 months later coming back to us, or however long it is, and we see them go through our system. There is absolutely no way we could do it without the system.
Okay. Damien, what sort of content do you put out there? Because let's be honest, most estate agents, it's all about their marketing, it's all about them and how big they are and their market share. I assume that's the sort of stuff you're checking out, mate.
No, not at all. I think the market share, from our point of view, is a thing of the past. I think it's more about sending the right content to the right people. I think what's great about Lifecycle is it allows you to select your audience about exactly what you're going to send to them, and then you can create content based exactly around their needs. So for example, we do estate agency and letting agency. If you're looking for something that's specifically for landlords, let's say you want to send something out about a 3-month buy-to-let payment rate, you can immediately send bespoke content to them, not just blanketly to everyone. So I think that's one of the real joys of it. It automates the process.
I mean, if you had a choice of dropping Rightmove or Lifecycle, what would it be?
Big question. Rightmove.
Okay, and again, I'm being quite blunt now. If you had a choice between losing a member of staff and Lifecycle, what would it be?
Staff.
I think it's already replaced the member of staff.
It's already replacing staff.
Absolutely fascinating stuff. What would you change about Lifecycle, and make it quick, please? Put your hands up. Go on, Laura.
It would be a full CRM, so we wouldn't use anything else. We only want to use Iceberg.
And what would you say to any agent who is... Oh, sorry, Damon, go on.
I was going to say exactly the same thing as Laura. The only thing now that we want is for Lifecycle to cover everything, so that we can get rid of the Libras and everybody else of this world, and just be involved with one, and that's Lifecycle. And they treat us far better, engage with us more as well.
Yeah, 100%. I've not had any contact from anyone else during this time. The only people, and we use so many suppliers, the only people that have texted me repeatedly, and Kelly, and got in touch with us is Rob and Mark. All the time. How's it going? Are you all right? What can we do? What help do you need? No one else has done that.
Okay, guys. As I said, I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you, Rob. Thank you for everyone for being on this call today. I've not been paid to do this video, but I wanted to find out what it's all about. I've obviously found out it is an estate agency cult, but at the end of the day, if you're saying me that you'd rather drop Rightmove and probably a member of staff, there's got to be something. So go check these guys out, because a lot of my clients use these guys and they just can't stop talking about it. So check them out. Thanks very much.